Good day, everyone. Welcome to our English class. I am Miss Lion Balbino, your English teacher, and today we will be discussing about parallel structure. Look at the following illustrations. What can you see in the first picture? That's right, it's a railway. How about in the second picture? Correct, it's a footbridge. How about in the third picture? That's right. It's a road mark display. The question is, what do they have in common? Very good. These three illustrations show parallel lines. In geometry, parallel lines can be defined as two lines in the same plane that are equal or at equal distance from each other and never meet. In grammar, parallelism, also known as parallel structure or parallel construction, is a balance within one or more sentences or similar phrases or clauses that have the same grammatical structure. Parallel structure is important because it improves writing style and readability. It also helps to make sentences easier to process. For today's lesson, you are expected to use parallel structures. You are also expected to define parallel structures, determine sentences with parallel structure, and rewrite sentences to make it parallel. Now let's have this activity. For this task, you are going to identify which does not belong to the group. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to answer or to finish this task. Are you ready? Your timer starts now. Alright, now did you find out which does not belong to the group? I'm glad to hear that. Now let's proceed to the next task. In this activity, you are going to identify which part suggests an unmatched pattern. Are you ready? Number 1. Women aspiring to become Miss Universe, just like the women in the pictures, our Miss Universe from the Philippines must be beautiful, well-mannered, cultured, and possess intelligence. Which part of this sentence suggests an unmatched pattern? Is it letter A, B, C, or D? Correct, it's letter D. The words beautiful, well-mannered, and cultured are examples of adjectives. These words describe nouns or pronouns, while possess is an example of a verb. It indicates an action or state of being or condition. Number 2. Miss Gloria Diaz is an actress, is modeling, an idol, and a beauty queen who rose to fame after being crowned Miss Universe in 1969, becoming the first Filipina to hold the Miss Universe title. Which part of this sentence suggests an unparalleled or unmatched pattern? That's right, it's letter B. Actress, idol, and queen are examples of nouns. Nouns represent a person, place, idea, event, or thing. On the other hand, is modeling is an example of a verb written in present progressive form. Number 3. A candidate must behave gracefully, elegantly, maturely, and with respect, just like Miss Catriona Elisa Magnayon Gray, our Miss Universe 2018. The question is, which part of this sentence suggests an unmatched pattern? Is it letter A, B, C, or D? Good job! It's letter D. The words gracefully, elegantly, and maturely are examples of adverbs. They modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, while respect is an example of noun. Number 4. During the competition, the Filipinos watch, were supporting, raised our flag, and recognized Miss Rabia as the representative of our country. Which part of this sentence suggests an unmatched pattern? Letter A? Is it letter B, C, or D? Correct, it's letter B. Watch, raised, recognized are examples of verbs written in simple past tense. While we're supporting is an example also of a verb, but it is written in past progressive form. Number 5. Some of the responsibilities and duties of the crowned Miss Universe, just like Miss Andrea Meza from Mexico, our Miss Universe 2021, are traveling around the world, speaking for awareness, to attend important events, and performing charity works. Which part of this sentence suggests an unmatched pattern? Correct, it's letter C. Traveling, speaking, and performing are examples of gerunds. They are verbals that end in ing and function as a noun. While to attend is an example of infinitive. It is a verbal consisting of the word to plus a verb in its simplest stem form and functioning as a noun, adjective, or adverb. When we say parallelism, it means the balance between two or more similar words, phrases, or clauses. It is also called parallel structure or parallel construction. It prevents awkwardness, promotes clarity, and improves writing style and readability. There are several rules in parallelism. In terms of words and phrases, we do not mix forms. With the ing form or gerund of words, example, Joanne likes writing, swimming, and to read. Does this sentence show parallelism? That's right. It is not parallel because the words writing and swimming are examples of gerund, while to read is an example of infinitive. To make it parallel, it should be Juan likes writing, swimming, and reading. With infinitive phrases, for example, Joanne likes to hike, to swim, and rides a bicycle. Does this sentence show parallelism? Right. It is not parallel. To hike and to swim are examples of infinitive phrases, while rides is an example of a verb written in simple present tense. To make it parallel, it should be Joanne likes to hike, to swim, and to ride a bicycle. Or you can just say Joanne likes to hike, swim, and ride a bicycle. Remember that you can use to before all the verbs in the sentence or only before the first one to avoid redundancy. In terms of clauses, a parallel structure that begins with clauses must keep on with clauses. Changing to another pattern or changing the voice of the verb from active to passive or vice versa will break the parallelism. Example, the coach told the players that they should get a lot of sleep, that they should not eat too much, and that they should do some warm-up exercises before the game. Observe that the clauses in red, purple, and blue have their subjects as the doer of the actions, meaning those clauses or these clauses are written in active voice. To make it shorter and to avoid redundancy of the words that, You can just say the coach told the players that they should get a lot of sleep, not too much, or not eat too much, and do some warm up exercises before the game. Example number 2. The salesman expected that he would present the product at the meeting, that he would have time to show his slide presentation, and that prospective buyers would ask him questions. Observe that the clauses in red, purple, and blue have their subjects as the doer of the action. Therefore, these clauses are also written in active voice. To avoid redundancy or to make it shorter, you can just say the salesman expected that he would present his product at the meeting, have time to show his slide presentation, and prospective buyers would ask him questions. In terms of lists after a colon, be sure to keep all the elements in a list in the same form. Example, the dictionary can be used to find these: word meanings, pronunciations, correct spellings, and irregular verbs. The words in red, purple, green, and blue are all examples of nouns. For our next example, Barney has deeply regretted the following decisions: cheating during the exam, littering in the school ground, and breaking into restricted area. The words in red, purple, and B are examples of gerund. Now let's have this activity. So here you are going to determine whether the following sentences are parallel in structure. You will write P if parallel and NP if it's not parallel. If you answered NP, you will rewrite the sentence to make it parallel. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to finish this task. Are you ready? Now let's check your answers. Who got 5? 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now there you have it. You just learned how to define parallel structures as the balance between two or more similar words, phrases, or clauses that prevent awkwardness, promotes clarity, and improves writing style and readability. You also learned how to determine sentences with parallel structure with the help of its rules. And you also learned how to use parallel structure by rewriting unparalleled sentences. For your additional activity, please answer activities 4 and 5. Thank you and have a good day!